Hi everyone, I'm Putu Claudia Suriani, and right now I am going to do a peer review on the literature review matrix on my friend's work, and this is his research topic: the use of video games as an exposure to develop speaking skills in EFL context. And I have put some comments on the right hand section, so yeah, let's start. The first one is exposure to what? Does he mean like exposure to English language and to develop speaking skills in EFL context? As we know that EFL context is wide, so perhaps he needs to be more specific, and I assume that he means in EFL Indonesian context. So yeah, furthermore, his author and title details are already good, already complete with the names and the year and the title. And his important notes are already good as well. But here on the third part, there's acquisitioning. I think that is not actually a word, but he can use on the acquisition of speech acts, apology, and request. Let's go further down. Yeah, he is already elaborated in the important note and personal note well. And yeah, the content is already understandable. Here, number 3, about game or multiplayer, what is it? The effect of massive multiplayer online video game. And I think there is an acronym here. So for readers that are still who are still new to the topic, maybe he needs to put the complete or the actual acronym name. I think this stands for massive multiplayer online something, but I think he needs to put the complete name first and then the acronym after that. So let's go down below. Oh, and here I have highlighted or commented on the part where it says the technology and students' engagement are there, but as is the potential for language learning. Maybe he means while the technology and the students are engaging, but it becomes or it can be potential for language learning. And then let's go down. Here on the article, the effect of Facebook activities on enhancing oral communication. So yeah, he already stated social media as an online platform for sharing information, or even stated for communication skills. And then the second part, here it stated the use of Facebook activity in practicing oral skills for the student has a significant impact to the students. I want to know in what part of Facebook that can be used to practice oral skills. Do they upload a story or a status that says like involving for them to speak on the camera or what? So yeah, it's a bit unclear here. I mean, it needs to be more detailed in what ways Facebook can be used as a practicing for oral skills. And yeah, that's it on that part. Let's go down below. So overall here is very clear already. about autonomous learning that is created by the learners themselves, or they create their own way of learning or construct their ways in learning. And yeah, here is already clear. Let's go down below. Aha. Okay, this is about, oh, he didn't put the title of the article here, so just the name and the year. So I don't know what it is about, but maybe we can look later in the reference section. So here, the educational games used in courses have positive effects for the speaking sounds, which are part of the impromptu speaking skills. Okay. The second one is pronunciation, which refer to sound reduction, was not better for the experiment group. Okay, I have put here not better compared to what? What kinds of groups are there in the article? I think it already stated, but he didn't mention specifically compared to what groups that were involved in the study. And then, here, in order to have much more generalizable findings, the number of participants can be more. I'm not sure if generalizable is a word, but maybe he can use in order to have much more general findings. The number of participants need to be more involved. I mean, there needs to be a higher number of participants involved. Then let's go down below. We have gotten to the research problem. And yeah, he stated nowadays the development of technology is growing rapidly. And this condition create new opportunity and ways to learn a language. Okay, in the second line, he stated one of the technology that is quite overlooked to be used as media to learn language is video games. Okay, I'm not sure what he means by overlooked. Is it a video game as a fail to be noticed, or do people using, like, do people actually don't use game very much, or is game rarely used in the learning as a learning media in language learning? So I think he needs to back this statement with an expert, or he needs to give an evidence of some sort. Furthermore, it is already good. And yeah, the last part is I conducted a research about the effect of video game as an exposure of English language in developing speaking skills. Not yet. He is not yet conducting a research, so I think this needs to be rephrased. And so overall, I think the use of video games is, yeah, a good idea, but I think there needs to be a few consideration in terms of the learners and what video games can be used. Like, can it be like need to consider the game as a part of the core material, or a part of like a brainstorming or warming up activity within the learning process? And then, can this video game be used for all of the learners? I mean, will the female students also be interested? And yeah, what kind of video game is appropriate for the students? And then And then we need also to consider what kind of the video game will be used. Is it mobile based or computer, or I don't know, does it need any other media? So yeah. And furthermore, about the referencing, I think he has done a good work on the using the not manual, I mean using the, what you call it, using referencing actually from the word. So using a bot, yeah, so it's actually really helpful for us. But in terms of the font here, I have searched on Library and Learner Center in 2021. So I have looked on like a resource for APA. Need to use serif fonts such as 11-point Calibri or Arial, 10-point Lucida Sans, Unicode, or 12-point Times New Roman or Georgia. So here, yeah, needs to be changed into the required, or needs to be using the APA format for the font. Okay, that is all about my review on my peer feedback. So I apologize if there are any mistakes, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.